So section 8, which is about 5 foundational principles to be agents for positive change. In the 6 lectures that follow, I'm excited to expand on the 5 principles which will make it so much easier to live a strength-based and positive approach and enhance your ability to reframe language, situations and relationships so they accentuate the positive, life-centric view of life. Every time you're faced with challenge and change, coming from any one of these principles will make your life and your relationships easier. With practice, you enact them with ease. In fact, as I explain each of the 5 to you, you're going to be in this awareness stage, and then you'll be in the choice stage, and then when they become more integrated, it's enactment. So I'm going to explain each one and then offer you a story to show how they work in real life. The first principle is the first question starts the change. This principle states that change and questions are simultaneous. It's called the simultaneity principle. So choosing how you ask a question is so important, it starts the change. So I'm inviting you to acknowledge the power of your questions, particularly how positive questions make a positive difference. The way we ask questions determines what comes next. Questions create movement and change. So knowing how to ask positive questions is yet another positivity strategy for you to add to your personal positivity portfolio. Now in the next lecture, you will watch my TEDx talk and you'll hear that my favorite question is, what's the best thing that's happened to you today? And why is that my favorite question? I should let you wait and find out for yourself. However, let me tell you, it's my favorite question because the very first question we ask determines what we find. And with this particular question, we find a whole lot of stuff that works. Positive questions amplify the opportunity to connect to what we value about ourselves and the best of situations, even if the situation itself is not particularly positive. Even in tragedy and disaster, if you're intentional and compassionate, there's always something that you can inquire into that will help lift you and others from feeling utterly lost and hopeless. So questions such as, right now, what can you be grateful for? How relieved are you to know that all your family is safe? I know the reality is hard to take, but can you hope for a better tomorrow? Through the direction of your questions and the words you use, you actually co-create your realities. You co-create your world through your relationships and words. You are the story that you tell yourself. So the question is, what's the best question you can ask to help people live into a better story, a better life? As an agent for positive change, you have a big role in constructing positive relationships with others. That's the real golden nugget here. The world that you co-construct with others in your conversations is so dependent on how you start the conversations. How you ask questions can make a huge difference. Positive questions make a difference. They create good energy, a potency for positive change.